22 of those files were confirmed. These were real victims, real children. The AI defense was officially dead.
I found some stuff on my husband's phone. Here's
Where's he at?
I've seen this. I never thought it would happen to me.
Those are the words of an emergency room nurse in Cedar Springs, Michigan, a woman trained to handle the most horrific scenes imaginable. But nothing prepared her for what she just found on her husband's phone. Her husband, Mark Leel, wasn't just a father of two. He was a trusted maintenance man for the local public schools, a man who had keys to the buildings where hundreds of children spent their days.
I found some stuff on my husband's phone. Here's
Where's he at?
He left because he knew.
He knew?
When his wife finally forced him to hand over his passcode, Mark didn't stick around to explain. He didn't try to save his marriage. He looked at the woman he shared a life with, watched her realize the truth, and he ran.
Really weird
4244,
on
copy
his
stop.
phone, so I took it out of his
4244, go ahead,
pocket
stop.
and looked at it and spoke.
He's Muskegon and Murray, and Cedar Springs,
How do
Robert,
you know it's a 12-year-old?
0, Sam, yellow,
Like
gray,
title or whatever.
RAV4 with 1.
Like it, I don't know.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can't search it. That's his phone?
Yeah,
I can't search it.
okay.
Okay? I am not asking you to search it.
I will search it.
I'm not
I will
asking
do that.
I'm not asking you to, and I'm not making you an agent of the state, okay?
I
'Cause
understand
that's how
that if I go through it, that's not going to mess up any investigation.
As far as I'm not gonna ask you to
No,
show
I know.
me.
Okay, but can I willfully?
It's up to you.
I'm sorry. This is not what.
Has he ever been in trouble for this type of thing?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I took his computer too.
Okay, I'll take both of those. Where's he at?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did he make any suicidal statements or?
No,
Nothing
about
like
the
that.
last thing I said to him was, "You're going to prison." And then,
His wife's parting words echoed through the garage. "You're going to prison." But Mark had a plan. When the police finally caught up to him, he claimed it was all a misunderstanding.
Not, but you just gotta let us know what she's gonna find so she doesn't get blasted out the side bank.
And I need to know if I need to open these downloads in a private setting or.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't think I ever downloaded anything.
I'm sorry, I meant the phone download.
Oh, right.
So that would be
Right.
your search history,
Right.
everything that you
Well,
type into that phone.
Yeah, the images that you'll find on. I don't know if it works that way or not, but so the AI generates images, and then I don't know if it works.
He said the images weren't real. He claimed they were the product of a new, unregulated technology, artificial intelligence.
That way or not, if you'll see those, but
Yeah. She'll see exactly what was on the screen of that phone will be in the download.
right.
So
So yeah, you'll see. It's AI, so it's not perfect. So it does a lot of weird stuff sometimes. But yeah, it'll be, just a lot of graphic images of basically that.
Of what specifically?
I don't know, like kids and adults.
How old
and,
kids?
Varies probably from 10 to even, into adulthood really. Because I was just doing things like, I was looking up like celebrities too and whatnot.
Sure, so you're just kind of
Yeah,
ripping
I was-
out new searches.
Yeah, I was just doing
messing
it.
with it.
Yeah, I was literally just, it was a lot of different things that I was making it do, basically.
Okay, and how often do you think you created these images?
For about a week straight, pretty much every day, every night it seemed like. Like it was just, I don't know, it was something new and exciting.
He told detectives there were no real victims, no real crimes. For the investigators, this was a race against time. Was this a pioneer of a new digital crime? Or was Mark Leel using AI as a mask for something much more traditional and much more sinister? Today, we go inside the digital forensic lab to see the moment a maintenance man's lies crumbled, and the 100 pieces of evidence that proved his AI defense was a total fabrication. This is the case of Mark Leel. A story of a wife's ultimate betrayal, a school district in shock, and the forensic trail that led to a lifetime of consequences. Detectives brought Mark back in for a second round. This time, the helpful maintenance man was gone. He was replaced by a man backed into a corner. When the detective dropped the hammer, telling him they found over 100 images, Mark's story shifted instantly.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to explain what was on that laptop because, like we spoke about before, I mean, this is your opportunity to bear everything. And what I told you before is I feared that, and I still have concern that what was on the laptop, either you're not accepting that that's yours or you're trying to pawn it off on somebody else, and it's not getting to the root of your issues.
Right, I'm not trying to pawn it off on it, but like I said, I don't think anybody else would have access to it, because I don't know, but, I mean, I downloaded a thing called the Fappening probably a long time ago, which had like a lot, it was like a leak, of people's, pictures or something. So I downloaded that. So there was probably a bunch of pictures of random stuff. I don't know what would be on there. I never even got a chance to go through all of them. There were so many, I didn't realize it. Other than that, I have no idea what it could be.
He went from, I only used AI to, I downloaded a celebrity leak called The Fappening, and it must have been in there by accident. The detective pointed out the most damning behavior of all. When the police were called, Mark didn't grab his clothes or his kids' photos. He grabbed that laptop. A laptop with a broken keyboard. A laptop he claimed he barely used. If it was just a broken piece of junk, why was it the only thing he cared to save?
So let's talk specifically about the child sexually abusive material that's on that laptop. I want to know where you got it.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. I don't know why there would be anything actually associated on that laptop as far as that stuff, because I've never downloaded anything like that, or the only thing I've ever done was go to a website a long time ago on it, and it was like a forum website that just brings you to another website, but I've never downloaded anything or anything like that, because, clearly I knew what I was doing was not right by any means, but I've never had anything other than that. I've never watched a video or anything. These are all just pictures that are online.
Okay, so the pictures that were online, do you remember what the website was called?
So the forum just takes you to random number websites. So I don't know. The forum was like something land or something like that. And then you click on something and it brings you to another website, and then it's just an IP address basically. So I don't recall exactly. I can't believe there was actually anything on there. I really didn't know that.
So you have nothing else to give for that?
I really don't. I've literally never downloaded anything that I know of.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So like I said, I went through our Internet Crimes Against Children, downloaded all of your devices, and in your possession in the laptop was child abusive material, child sexually abusive material. We call child porn.
Right.
So I need to know who the pictures are of, because that was the
That I would know.
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how it got on my laptop because I never downloaded anything. Maybe by accident, I guess, but
By
I don't.
accident, okay. So
I mean, I'm not saying I did. I just don't, because I don't know how it could have gotten there. It doesn't make any sense to me.
it doesn't make any sense, especially because you had over 100 images. 22 of those files were recognized by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's database as having Right.
Yeah, so
Hash values that are child porn, but there are those other images that
right.
are unknown, so I need to know where you got them.
Like I said, the only thing I know that I downloaded was the thing called the fappening, I think it was called. And they might have been mixed in with that. I don't know.
Okay, but what about going to the website?
No. No.
Because that is traditional child porn tradecraft.
Right.
Of one website to another, to another, to another.
Right. I've never
You just
downloaded
don't.
anything. I really have. I don't know how that, like, I didn't even know it was on there.
Okay, have you viewed it? Have you viewed
That's-
child sexually abusive material?
That's what I'm saying is I don't know how it would went on there. I know I use this AI stuff. Anything else I did was
It's not AI, and it's not.
well, and the laptop, like I said.
There is child sexual erotica, which is different, but the material is yours.
Yeah,
It's on your laptop.
I have no idea. I really don't. I mean, for one, it was over 10 years ago. I wouldn't even remember if I wanted to, but
But when you fled your house, when you knew the police were coming,
I
what
wanted
did you
a-
grab?
well, I grabbed my laptop, but I wanted some form of communication
The
with the
keyboard
outside
doesn't
world.
even work.
Right. Well, you're right, it doesn't. But
So
you can use an external
What?
keyboard for a laptop.
what this investigation, do you have one?
But yeah, of course. You can get one for $5.
What this investigation is gonna outline is that your wife found CSAM on your phone, and then we get involved.
Right.
And we have a conversation and you say, no, all I've made is AI images, and I
Right.
give you the opportunity, and we have this long conversation, the three of us, and I download the phone, and okay, there's not a lot there. Those AI images, I don't feel confident that they were intended to depict a pubescent or prepubescent child.
Right.
They're they're in that gray area.
Well,
And I
it's
say-
AI, and it's not.
Right. But you know as well as I do that producing AI child porn is illegal.
Right, well, I didn't know that then, because I mean, I just didn't know, I also figured it was a gray area, because it's not real. I didn't know, I mean, clearly morally, I knew it was wrong, but, and when I started it, it was innocent, and then the AI itself decided to show me that, and that's kind of where it spiraled from. Didn't even ask for it. It's a technology that should not exist.
So that's where you want to end this, is that you have no culpability of,
I really don't know how it, I probably, I can't tell you how that got on my laptop, I really don't know.
Alright,
I don't
so
download stuff.
at this point, you are under arrest for aggravated possession of child sexual abuse material and using a computer to commit a crime
Right,
with 10 years or greater, both of those being 10-year felonies. So go ahead and kick your shoes off and empty your pockets, everything onto this table, please.
Mark Leel was processed with a bond set at $50,000. But while he sat in a cell, the town of Cedar Springs was left to pick up the pieces. The school district had to answer the terrifying question every parent was asking: was my child safe? Ultimately, the district confirmed that while Mark had access to the buildings, his digital trail didn't lead back to the students. It was a small mercy in a case defined by horror. The legal battle didn't drag on for long. In February 2025, faced with a mountain of forensic evidence and the testimony of the wife who blew the whistle, Mark Leel realized he couldn't win. He entered a no-contest plea to the charge of aggravated possession of child sexually abusive material. By accepting the plea, the computer crime charge was dropped, but the damage was irreversible. On April 25, 2025, Mark Leel faced his final judgment: up to 10 years in a state prison, a $50,000 fine, and, most importantly, lifetime registration as a sex offender. But the real hero of this story isn't the forensics team or the detectives. It's the woman who stood in her garage and made the hardest choice a wife can make. She chose the safety of children she had never met over the man she thought she knew. Mark Leel tried to use the future of technology to hide a very old, very dark crime. He thought AI would be his shield. But in the end, it was a simple human act of courage that brought his world crashing down.